Where are the new photographers coming from? Some come from technical schools, some come from other areas of media, and some are coming from photographic education programs in colleges across the country. Professor Arthur Leipzig, Director of Photography Studies at C.W. Post College on Long Island, New York, has been a working photojournalist since 1943. Although he has had almost no formal training as a photographer, his ideas about the value of formal photographic training, especially in the non-technical areas, are food for thought for anyone contemplating photography as a career.
I think if somebody is interested in photography as a career, or just exploring the possibility of photography as a career, going to school is a good idea. They will learn whether it's real for them, whether it's a possibility for them. And even if they choose not to go into it, ultimately, the experience, the exposure of photography and learning about it will enrich their lives. So at the least they'll have some enrichment, and possibly they will have something that they really care about. For me, the most exciting thing about photography is that I have a passion. It's a real feeling for it. I feel very strongly that anybody who teaches art, and I won't make any representation for anything else but art, has to be a working artist to be any good, at least over the long run. You really can't teach anybody to be creative. It's not like learning how to do a math problem or fix a plumbing thing. You can only open them up to the possibilities, and they themselves have to do the thing. If somebody is so tight and well, if they really don't allow themselves to be open to ideas and things, there's very little you can do. And what we try to do is take that person and say to that person, this is a good photograph. And this is the good thing you did in your photograph. Stress that positive aspect. But these are the problems that you have in your photograph. And hoping by exposing them to good photography and talking about life, because that's very much a part of it, and the experiences they have and the association with other people, and that's again one of the positive things about a school, hopefully that will open them up and they will become creative, but you can't, no guarantees. I had a student a few years ago who became a photojournalist, followed basically what I did as a photojournalist. And she came to me for advice. How do you prepare a portfolio? How do you find clients? And I taught her all those things. I knew them from experience. And then she went out and she started to knock on doors. And when she did, she would call me up periodically and she would say, quote, Arthur, it's not like it was when you were out there. It's always tougher. It's always tougher. Yes, it sure isn't like it was when I was out there. When I worked in the Maine, I worked for general publications. I worked for a lot of mass media. I did some specialty thing for medical publications and for religious publications, so on. But my main thrust was for the mass media. The Sunday Times was one of my clients, and they were constantly using my stuff in the magazine section. So that doesn't exist so much anymore. There are magazines like Click, Pick, Look, See, they're all gone. Collier's, Saturday Evening Post, all I work with, they're all gone. But it's a different field. For example, if we struggle to get $100 a day plus expenses on a magazine, the same work that we did is now done for, let's say, a magazine like Texaco Star, which is a corporate publication which I work for. And they're paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a day for it. So that I would say the major difference is that the market is more specialized, but it's there. No question it's there. One of the advantages I had is that when I got a picture layout published in the Sunday Times, every picture editor and art director saw it the next day. They told me about it. When you get something published in Marathon World, the stockholders see it. And unless you hustle and take it around to the potential clients, nobody's going to see it. So that was an advantage. But you still have to hustle.